Okay, so we're going to do another fall bow. If you need a fall bow for a baby, or just a small, bow for a toddler or whatever, this is the video you want to watch. I'm going to try my best not to do so much talking in this video, so let's just go ahead and get started. These are the bows I'm talking about. They are just double stacked figure 8, twisted boutique, whatever, in 2 different sizes. Okay, you can see they are supposed to look like pumpkins. So the first one is made out of 5/8 ribbon, and the ribbons are cut to 18 inches. And then the polka dot one is 7/8 ribbon. These are cut to 22 inches, and that's the one we're going to work with today, and I'll definitely leave the measurements for you. Okay, you need to just choose whichever ribbon you're working with. I'm sure you can even do this with 1.5 inch ribbon. You might want to cut it to about 26 inches if that's what you're going to do. Okay, so you need your ribbon. You need just like a little stack of corkers. I think these small ones work the best. This is an 1/8 of an inch satin ribbon. It was on a roll from Walmart, and I cooked the ribbon myself, for this one. I usually order it, but if you don't have the small one, you can certainly buy the smaller one or whatever, or if you have the large one, that works too. Just your choice of hardware, needle and thread, salon clip if you need that, lighter, glue gun, all that good stuff. Okay. You also need, which I need to cut a piece, you need to get a 5/8 piece. That measures about 3.5 inches, something like that, for your stem in the middle. Okay. Now, this is the figure 8 method bow, so we are going to fold it in half. Okay, and I usually try to light the crease just to make it more visible. Okay, and so then you just make your figure 8 loops. This is definitely not a new bow by any means. There's several tutorials on this bow. This is probably the one that I'm least good at. I'm not very good at this figure 8 method for some reason. And as far as this bow goes, it's very important to get the symmetry right. All your loops to be the same, that kind of thing. Okay, so you start over here. And on the other side, I'm going to center it as well as possible. Okay, and then you turn it around to the front. And I don't know, it's hard for me to tell just by looking at it. And that looks pretty good. And of course you're going to want 2 of these. It would be a good idea to stiffen the ribbon also after you make the bows. So you need your hairspray. Okay, that looks pretty good. So and when they are this small, I don't always hand crease them, just because it's getting hard to do that with my fingers. They don't work as well. So I'm just going to wrap my thread around a few times. And that's what's so great about the salon clip. Okay, and then I just pull it to get the crease in the center. Okay. And just tie it off in the back. Yep. All right. And once you're done, what you want to do is shape it as much as possible. I think the idea of the bow is to get it to look as round like a pumpkin as you possibly can. So, you know, you want your loops to kind of go inward and, you know, just shape it as best you can. If you need to get the little clips and clip your loops together up here at the top, you know, then you can do that. Alright, and once you have it shaped as well as you want it, then just spread your little towel and spray it with hairspray or whatever you use. Okay, so I have already prepared my two that are stiffened already. Okay. And basically, I mean, this is a very easy bow. Basically, you just stack them one on top of the other. And I'm just trying to see if one looks better than the other. Okay, so I'm going to put my glue in the middle. And, you know, just kind of play around with it a little bit and, and stack it up. And there you go. Okay, and I'm just going to set that to the side for a second. Now we want to make our little, our stem. And what I was doing was I've gotten, I guess about a 4-inch. I've cut them to about 4 inches, and they are stretched out a little bit. And we'll probably stretch them a little bit more. I'm just getting my needle and thread and going through the center like that. And I have 4 pieces. 3 to 4 pieces should be enough. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut and just tie like a knot in the top. And then cut that off. There's so many little cute toddler and infant pumpkin dresses that this would match. Alright, so I've got my curlies here, and basically you just want to spread them out and glue that in the center. Okay, let me see how I did that. And you just kind of spread them out. If you want to pull them a little bit longer to make them longer, you can. I didn't make them quite long enough in the last one. Okay, and then the last thing you want to do besides putting the clip on is you want to fold your 5/8 piece of brown in half, And you could get the wood burning tool and just lop that off, or you can get the lighter and just melt the two pieces together. Okay. And then what you want to do is put your finger on the inside and press, you know, just press this down so it'll kind of create more of a flat surface that you can glue down. Okay, and then you can even do it like that. Okay, then I'm just going to put the glue right on the stem. And stick it in the middle of the corkers. And then I'm going to put my thumb in the middle and just smash it down. Just be careful because it, you know, it's kind of hot. Alright, and then, you know, you can just play around with the corkers, and, you know, if you want to arrange them a little bit differently or leave them how they are. I mean, that's pretty much it to the bow. If you would like to glue your, you know, your loops together a little bit more, for example, like how I did this one, I glued these top ones together. You know, that's an option. It closes off the middle a little bit, but, you know, it depends on what kind of look you're going for. This one's a little more slender, I guess. Oops. And this one's a little fatter, but they're pretty tiny. This one's only 2 inches, okay, and this one is about 3 inches. And so all we have left to do is we're going to put our covered alligator clip on. I did not wrap any ribbon around the center. You can get some more thread and wrap around the center if, you know, if you want. You can put a piece of ribbon around the middle, but I find that it you know, it doesn't hold that kind of round shape if you do that. So if you do want to put something around the center, just make sure that it's like thread or something skinny. And that is it. Just wanted to share my little pumpkin bow with you. It's definitely, you know, a different idea. I feel like I make, you know, the big bows all the time. And also, you know, want to include the small ones. I don't get to make small bows very often. You know, they like them big here in the South. So, okay. And if you just watch my other 2 videos, sorry about all the throat clearing. I don't know. I was had some kind of attack. I don't know. And then just all my babbling. I cannot believe how much I babbled. But anyway, I apologize about that. And you guys have a good weekend.